right, it's time for the second semifinal in the Olimoleague, number 180. And spawning on Triton, the frozen map. In the blue, it is the Zerg player. It is Ragnarok. And in the top left-hand side, in the red, it is the American Dream. It is Astrea. Man, okay, well, let's see if Astrea can pull this off. So far, he's taking care of one strong opponent. Wait, was it Gilzing? I already forgot. There's so many PVZs. I'm just so confused. In fact, there's only been PVZs so far. So here we go. Here we go. Astrea, though. Is he going to go for some sort of weird robo build? I wonder. I would be very, very pleased to see it. That's for sure. But, I mean, the Stargate is such a strong, all-around good opener as it allows you to not only take a third base quite safely, but you can pretty much transition to any other tech from there. Whereas starting with Twilight is very, very risky, and starting with Robo is kind of risky as well in a sense. As if you get caught by mutas, I mean, your Stargate's not there, so you have to start building it, and you might be too late a lot of the time. So yeah, Astrea is probably going to go for Stargate. That's probably going to be the thing. Although Ragnarok, I'm not sure if he makes that many mutas, to be honest. So we'll see. Look at that. Ragnarok going for the patented 1 minute 50. Actually, he's even closer than that. Yeah, it's like 1 minute 45. Damn, is everyone just going to keep breaking the record? It's 145. What's going to be next? Like 142? 140? You take a third base at 30 seconds? Like, oh my god. By 2021, Zergs will take a third base at 30 seconds. Swear to god. Anyway, well, Pro's going to be looking up here. He's not denying the third base. What he's probably going to do, though, with his probe is just check the ling count. 2 lings are on the way, and that's pretty much it. And as soon as he sees that, he's probably going to go home. Although he's actually staying here right now. Actually, no. He's going to wait for the 2 Zerglings. He sees 2 Zerglings. He's probably going to have to go home. All right, Zergling time. See ya. Actually, no. He's going to go back into the main base. No, actually, he's just stalling for time. Look at this cute little probe micro. Nice. Stargate is the choice of Astrea. Quite of course. And the Adept going across the map directly. And the Adept as well. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to go for a double Oracle once again. I mean, it was not bad. Krager did it versus Solar. It was not bad at all. But he might go for a Phoenix. We'll see. Doesn't want to clear some map control as well. The Stalker's on the way after the Adept to try and clear the Overlord eventually. He's probably going to wait until he has the 2 Adepts before he actually makes any kind of move. No. So he's going for Overlord Killer with the Stalker, and instead he's going to go for the double Oracle. That Adept just waiting there. They do have to join forces, though, eventually. Yeah, they're going to have to get together. There you go. Now they're together. They're wingman. They're together. I mean, women. Shit. Adepts are female. Forgot. All right, and the Overlord actually gets away. Oh, wait. Is that enough range? No, it's not. Okay. He sees it, but it's already gone. He actually might walk out now. Yeah, he's definitely going to walk out. Yo, I want this Overlord. Give it to me. I want it. I want to have 1 kill. Get it, boy. Get it. Oh, come on. He's going to get 1 kill. He just wants a kill. That's all he wants in life. Stalker. Are you going to let that Overlord get away? He's right here. Stalker. He's looking for it. No, the Zerglings. They're not going to let him go, though. I'm still zoomed in. I just want the Stalker to have 1 kill. Okay, well, he does have 1 kill. He's not going to get the Overlord kill, though. He stalled it just long enough, and now this is out of range, I believe. And too much health as well. Okay, so he's blocking the natural with the Stalker. And a little bit of aggression coming out here out of Ragnarok. There's quite a few lings on the map. Not much he can do, though. I mean, there's 2 oracles as well. Oh, wait. He shitted those away. Oh, with 2 more here, though. Ooh, that's a nice little bit of aggression here by Ragnarok. Try poking into the natural. Also blocked. And I think what he's just trying to do, he's just trying to bait the energy from those oracles, but it's not going to happen. As you do need 25 energy just to activate your Pulsar Beam. And I mean, with 45, with 95, I mean, you activate that once or twice, and all of a sudden they have no energy left. Ooh, the double Adept is shading here into the third base. Gonna get a couple drones. 1, and 2, and 3. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god, is he gonna finish? Barely not. Barely not. Those Zerglings, though, tried to do something, but to no avail. Astrea really strong in the probe count. Look at that. He's like equalizing most Zerg players' like drone counts. Very, very nice. Ooh, nice SimCity here. Ooh, but he's actually hold positioning there. Just get a couple of probes. I don't know if he even got one though, but actually walling off with the ooh, no, those get caught a little bit out of position. They are hugging the Vespene gas though. That's pretty much all they can do. That trade was kind of even. Now it's not even though. Did he activate both oracles though? He might have. Man, the Lings are still active on the map for Ragnarok. That's the thing with Ragnarok. I think he's always active with his army. He has a very, very high APM, as you can see. He's already at 600 something. He just makes a bajillion things all the time. He's going to look for an entrance point, but no entrance point for Ragnarok today. As he's going to be going into the +1 in charge and Immortals and Archons. This smells like a push to me. As soon as +1 in charge finishes, I think that's going to be a fantastic timing to hit. Especially on the fact that he's forced to make a lot of roaches, but with a melee upgrade, so the roaches won't benefit that much. Okay, well, he sees pretty much everything. He knows that there isn't a Spire, at least not yet. So he's probably going to just go for a Revelation onto the army. He's going to gauge if he can go in or not. In the meantime, Ragnarok is trying to go for a nice 70 drone. Between 70 and 80 is one of the most comfortable drone counts you can have. And they just make a lot of units. Ragnarok going towards the left side, starting to morph in some Banelings though. Does not have Baneling speed, in fact, far from it. What does Astrea have though? Astrea has the +1, he has the charge, he has the Templar Archives. I believe a push is coming. The +2 is not finished yet. The Baneling speed is not finished yet either. And if this push hits early enough, it could kill Ragnarok, to be honest. It's a lot of Banelings, though. He's going to have to be very careful how he engages this. Ooh, the Pulsar Beam, though, could potentially take care of the Banelings. No, okay. There's still a timing here. The Baneling speed is still not done. +2 is still not done. Can he make it happen? He has to be so careful with this push, though. It's quite a few Banelings, and if he's not careful, though, that can spill the end of it. Those are Zealots. Going for a little Zealot counterattack. Not bad. He's going to opt to take a 4th base instead. He'll kill that probe. And it's going to take a while for him to rebuild that defense, as he does have to take a probe from his natural base. I'll go in through the Stalker. Okay, while these Zealots are looking for the counterattack Zealots, they're not going to find them, though, as they are not there anymore. Getting prepared for that Warp Prism, though, as it does get pushed back pretty much immediately. And, ooh, Stasis Wards starting to go down. I love Stasis Wards. They're such a great defensive tool for Protoss, and going to keep adding them on. More cannons, more shield batteries as well. Small counterattack with the Zealots, though, getting spotted by the Overlord pretty much immediately. So these Lings are going to take care of it quite nicely. But the +1 on these Zealots are allowed them to kind of trade not so bad versus the Zerglings, even if the Zerglings do have +2, though. Particularly resources lost count so far. Zergs has lost a little bit more resources. 82 Zerglings have been lost this game. It's quite a few, but in terms of total, it's not that bad. I mean, it's less than 1,000 difference at this stage in the game. And literally just only minerals lost. Actually, no, gas has been lost now. I don't know where it has been lost, but it has been lost somewhere. The Banelings, though, if you can actually macro that properly, where you just go, yeah, 1 Zealot on the Banelings at a time. That is a nice defense. Can he get all of them with just 2? Yeah, look at that. That was an efficient trade right there. He has some Storm. That's a lot of Banelings, so nice force fields. Like, kind of driving them away. He's going to maybe try and go into... Where does he want to go, actually? kind of has to commit. That's a beautiful storm, though, taking care of a lot of things. The force fields are fantastic, too, getting broken eventually. But the banelings are still rolling on in. There is quite a little bit of defense here onto the fourth base. A couple of cannons and a couple of shield batters as well. That's a fantastic storm. These storms have been on point by Astrea, but I mean, it just keeps on rolling in. Our banelings, they just, man, he still has 70 pros, but not for long though, as it does go down to basically in the 60s. These storms are insane by Astrea. The cost efficiency is fantastic, but who got out on top here? It looks like he did lose the fourth base. But I mean, all in all, Astrea now has +2. That's kind of the saving grace in a way, as his army is quite strong. And the Zealots as well. These Oracles actually putting in a lot of work. And who actually came out on top? Their resources lost. Still, Astrea came out on top. The gas lost is equal, but still 2,000 minerals have been lost more by Ragnarok. Actually go for a small counterattack. He has to be careful with that War Prism, though. Oh my god, that's low on health. That's about one shot, Queen shot away from dying, I think. Where do we go from here? I think this game is equal, to be honest. I mean, based on the resources lost, it's a little bit, Ragnarok's lost a little bit more. I think that's normal. I think that's just based on the what happened previously, right? Where they were about 1,000 off. So I think this game is kind of equalized, to be honest. Man, Astrea at a very nice worker count right now. A very comfortable one. Ooh, that's a slow weapon. Ooh, man, these storms are so on point by Astrea. He knows exactly when to land them. Oh, a small counterattack here. I love it. Trying to distract them as much as possible. 2 Zealots against Queens. Gonna force out a little bit of energy there, so follow-up attacks is gonna be really strong. Nice storm, though, killing a lot of the banelings already on the way. He doesn't have much force fields, though. In fact, I dare say he has no force fields. That pylon is not actually close enough to Nexus to have fast warping. He's trying to storm as best as he can, but this is very scrappy. He's trying to make an Archons right now. The Archon will finish, but he has no warp-in pylon right now. He needs to be able to warp in if he wants to help defend this base. This base might be forfeit at this point. The Oracle helping clean up, but I mean, this is a lot of damage done. So far, both players are committing a lot to this. The Archons doing some work, though, and the reinforcements of Zealots will allow him to clean this up. And the fourth base is still standing for Astrea. He can still mine from here. And finally, these pylons will be in range of the Nexus. That's going to be fast warpins for sure. And these Zealots trying to threaten more counterattacks. It's fantastic. And Ragnarok is kind of stuck on 4 base with the same amount as Astrea right now. And Astrea, they're both at quite nice, like, worker supply leads, right? Worker supplies right now. Both comfortable. No one's, like, below 50. No one's in the 50s. Everyone's, like, pretty much at 69 right now. Just straight up nice position to be in. And, yeah, I mean, whenever you're close to 70, I think 65 to 75 is, like, pretty much a comfort zone for most worker supplies. Ooh, even catching the Morphin Banelings here with the Zealots. Man, Astrea playing really fantastically here. Threatening counterattacks constantly with the Zealots here on the top side and on the left side as well. Was Ragnarok. Where is he transitioning into? No, looks like he is just keeping on the Roach Ling Bane. He's just trying to keep up the pressure, but I mean, Astrea overtime, he's going to get +3 attack. It's starting now, but I mean, the more Archons he gets, the better it's going to be for him. There's going to be just a lot of Storm, a lot of Archons, and that's going to hard counter the army very nicely. Ragnarok needs to start thinking of a transition, of a plan B. Looks like his counterattack here on the left side has been cleaned up by Ragnarok, but he has the second round of Zealots already ready to counterattack if needed. He's just waiting for it. He's waiting to see the army moving across the map, and that's when he sends in all of the counterattacks. That's so many bangs on the way. Oh, good God. It's 27 already here, and probably going to go up to 50. Or close to it. All right, he's going to try and move in across the map. Is Astrea. He has to be careful, though. He has to posture quite carefully. Okay, he's trying to cover this high ground with the stasis ward. It's very nicely done. But if he chooses to attack this right side base, it's going to be really good. Okay, he's going to take out the rocks, which is good. That allows him to attack much more easily. Going to try and go in for a counterattack with the Zealots. Not going to work, though, as he actually is just going to float into the main base And he's just threatening counterattacks this entire game. He's not going to let Ragnarok move across the map, as he knows, Astrea knows that his army is getting better over time. And the longer he drags this game out, the better it's going to be. That's a lot of banelings. He just keeps on growing. That's 54 banelings total. Does he have enough storms to actually block all of this? I'd be very, very surprised. And, you know, walking those Archons, they can take 50 banelings. I tell you that. Those Archons are beefy as hell. That's enough storms. There's no way he can approach with these banelings ever, pretty much. He can use the banelings maybe to kill some probes. That's pretty much all he can do from there. The counterattacks are happening at the same time, but I am watching this fight right now. The storms are absolutely massive, killing so many banelings. They're all going down without detonating on anything. And now the counterattacks are being done on the side here. This base is being under attack. This base is being under attack as well by a massive group of zealots. And all he needs is these Archons to tank for all these banelings. And that's GG. And Astrea takes down Ragnarok in game number 1. Oh my god, with some of the best storms I've seen in a while. His storms are on point. Jesus. I didn't think Astrea had it in him, to be honest. To take out Ragnarok of all people? Ragnarok is really good. He's like an Olimoleague champion. Damn. Man. Okay. Can Astrea do this? We'll see. Okay, we're loaded in to game number 2 between these two fine gentlemen. One of them is down 1 game. Some way, somehow. In the blue, it is the Zerg player Ragnarok. And in the bottom right-hand side, the absolute mad lad, playing an insane game number 1 with fantastic counterattacks and even more fantastic storms from America. It is Astrea. I don't know if is Astrea like in Korea right now, or he might be close. Yeah, I think Astrea is straight up in Korea. I think he's in a Korean house, and I mean, the improvement on this kid is insane. I think Astrea is very young. I believe he's 20 or even 19 at this point. He's already moved to Korea, and he's becoming quite the insane player. If you can take out Ragnarok, you can take out a lot of Zergs. I mean, that play was just phenomenal, to be honest. Just waiting on it. But I think Zergs are starting to rely a little bit too much on that Roach, Ling, Bane, or Ravager style that Solar seems to be using. But the thing is that Solar is able to transition and able to identify when he can transition and when he should transition. Allow him to always stay 1 step ahead of his opponent. Whereas Ragnarok last game just kind of made Roach, Ling, Bane, Roach, Bane, Ling, Ravager the entire game. It kind of cost him as Astrea's army over time became insanely powerful in comparison, with all the Archons, all the Storms, and just using every single mirror he had for counterattacks. There's nothing Ragnarok can do about it, because, I mean, his army's strength is when it's all completely together, and he has to split them off if he wants to deal with counterattacks. So Astrea played that game absolutely fantastic. Is Ragnarok? Ragnarok is not going for the 3rd base. He's going for just kind of standard so far. He wants to have a slightly different approach in this game. It might be the map, though. This map is a little bit more spread out. I don't know if a 3rd base at 1 minute 50. I'm sorry. I mean 1 minute. Whoop, forgot to change back. At 1 minute 50 is that good. Okay, this probe is definitely going to get taken care of. This time, you know, he does see 4 Lings instead of 2. But the thing is, 2 Lings normally to scout, and then 2 Lings a la Solar, where you just kind of patrol them on each side of the main. 1 here, probably 1 here, just to spot any Stargate units and or War Prisms actually coming your way. So that might be what he wants to do with these Zerglings. Also to kind of help defend versus this Adept, because early Adepts are a little bit annoying. For sure. He's going to see the drone count. He's, that's fine, it's normal. And going for a Phoenix first is Astrea. Going for that Stargate once again. Alright, taking that Adept out. He does not want that Adept to come in. And nice Overlord placement, though. See notice the Overlord placement by Ragnarok. He wants to know where those Adepts are headed. 1 here at the front here, and 1 at the front here. So you see the movement quite well. Another one even here would be fantastic, but you don't know when Stalkers are going to be a thing, and you don't know when Phoenix either. You don't know when Phoenix are going to be a thing either. So as soon as he sees the Phoenix, probably going to pull these back eventually if he doesn't want to lose them, or simply send the creep to where the Overlord is, so you can bring the Queens in for defense. This Overlord is a little bit exposed, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to follow this Phoenix, though. Probably going to go straight for that Overlord. Finally being pulled back by a Ragnarok. The Queen's probably going to come in for the defense if he doesn't want to lose it. There you go. 2 Queens coming to the rescue of this Overlord. And Phoenix is unfortunately not going to get it. This Oracle, though, might get a few kills. Actually, no, because there's a Spore Crawler and 1 drone. And that's a 1. 1 going down, and that's pretty much all he can get. He'll be going for third base quite early here at probably 4 minutes 30. That's quite the nice timing for the base. And he stopped pretty much at 1 Phoenix and 1 Oracle. And actually, no, 2 Oracles. That does allow you to actually 2 shots with the drones instead of 1 shot. So you can just come in, zippity-zappity, and 1-shot them. Going into the Robo pretty much immediately. And using that patented choke with the 2 pylons and 2 adepts to be able to defend anything he needs to. Alright, taking care of that as well. I think he's just going to wait. He's going to wait. And going to try and catch them, you know, when he's not looking. Although the thing is, there is 2 Queens here. So he's being very, very careful. In fact, every base has 2 Queens except the main base. Boom, taking the aggro on, getting a couple of drones. Someone lose that. Oh, he barely loses that Oracle. That was so close. He barely loses that Phoenix too. Now that's a feels bad man right there. Man, that was close. Okay, well, he has 1 Oracle left. Does it have energy? I'm not even sure. Man, Ragnarok is in fantastic position right now. He has so many links, though. He can't bust the front, though, but he might be able to bust a natural, to be honest. Actually, no. He actually warped in, yeah. So the rest of the depths are here, and he does have a shield battery. If that was a pylon, I wasn't sure of the defense. But now that that's a shield battery, I do believe in it. The power of Froda's defense is strong with this one. The double Phoenix going across the map to try and scout what is going on. And as soon as he scouts this Spire, hopefully he doesn't think that that's a Spore Crawler. That looks like a Spore Crawler so badly. Is he going to be able to spot it? I wonder. Let's follow this Phoenix. Hold on. Can I do it? Yeah. No. He doesn't see it yet. Oh, this is going to be so sneaky by Ragnarok. He won't know anything. Look at that. He sees a Hydra Den. That's all he sees. He doesn't see the Spire. And that Spire transition might be very strong. Now, granted, he doesn't have that much gas actually going to Mutas. So if he does go Mutas, it's not going to be that many. Yeah, 7 Mutas are on the way. How many Phoenix are on the field, though? Look at that. 0 Phoenix on the field. That might be a little bit of a tricky defense for Astrea. Oh, man, I'm getting a little bit worried for him, that's for sure. That's just Mutas were not spotted. In fact, he spotted the opposite of Mutas. What he spotted was a Hydraless Den.
Watch your mineral line.
Oh, my God, that's Diva. Where's he going to go with the Mutas, though? And can he spot the Mutas fast enough as well? We'll see where the Mutas. The Mutas are going southbound, it seems like. Going to go straight for the main base. There's nothing to kind of stop it at this point. A small bush is coming out of Astrea, though. Which is some force fields. He can recall if needed, but now the Mutalisks are here. He's warping in 4 Stalkers immediately, so at least he has his warp-ins, which is the good part. Now he's going to be going into the natural base as well. He has to force the warp in a lot of Stalkers as well. Can he target? Yeah, nice target fire on the weak Mutalisk there. That's fantastic micro out of Astrea so far. Ooh, and 1 Phoenix is finally out. Nice sandwich to the Archons, though. That was really close. And Ragnarok somehow is completely deflected despite the fact that it was not really scouted at all. His Mutas weren't scouted, but his reaction was fantastic. He is building a 2nd Phoenix just in case, as it is going to help him take care of those Mutas a little bit better. 29 Banelings are on the way as well. Baneling speed, though, almost finished. This is soon going to be party time for Ragnarok. as he's sitting comfortably at 77 drones, and he is going to bash Astrea's face in with a lot of Banelings. As soon as Baneling speed finishes, the 4th base is trying to be taken by Astrea. I don't know if he's gonna make it though. Okay, is he gonna go for a mass sandwich? It looks like a part of the army going towards the top, a part of the army going towards the bottom, and he wants to sandwich this as best as possible, but he's sandwiching pretty much nothing, so it's fine so far. And the storm is not here for either player. I mean, obviously, Ragnarok is not a storm, but he does have the force field, which he's using quite nicely. He messed up a little bit there, but that 4th base is 100% gonna go down. Ooh, almost killing that one. There's still a gap here. He has to be so careful with these force fields. Oh man, those Archon shots though on all the Banelings, taking care of all of them. Man, those 2 Archon shots just blew up so many Banelings. I don't know why he didn't retreat immediately. Man, Astrea was kind of panicking there. That's 2 force fields to block that off. Now a small counterattack with the Zealots as well. Classic Astrea at this point. Always going for the counterattacks. Okay. We have, I think, calmed down in this game. And the Oracle's going to get taken care of by the Muta. So even though there's 3 Mutas left, he's still using them as best as he can. And 81 drones for Ragnarok, man. He's just going to go full on out. Roach, Ling, Bane. I think no Zerg actually wants to go to the late game versus Protoss anymore. As with the massive Infestor nerf to the Infestor Terran, them being not there anymore, non-existent, you kind of have to end it with some sort of mid-game or mid-tier army, but just a lot of it. The problem is, as soon as Storm is out, that's going to start getting to a little bit of problem. Nice little wall here. That's cute. Quite cute. A nice wall up here as well. I like it quite a lot. Oh my god, almost losing the War Prison. That was really close. War Prison is going to be very important here for the counterattacks. The Phoenix just looking around here, looking for the Mutas, as if you can take care of the Mutas. Wait, is there any Mutas? No, they're actually all dead. I think they all died somewhere. Ooh, skipping a Ling on the War Prism. I like it. Very nice, but this army is still mid-tier, and once again, Astrea wants to buy as much time as possible as his army is getting more and more powerful. Once this +3 finishes, his army is going to be so much stronger than Ragnarok's, as Ragnarok's army is not even on +2 melee yet. And I mean, the melee is mostly for the Banelings. The Banelings do extra damage, but I mean, everything is going to evaporate if he does have Storm, which, granted, I don't think he has. No, he only has +2 at this point. If we look at the resources lost so far, it's like the Zerg has lost 3,000 more minerals and 1,000 more gas thus far. So he's going to maybe try and go for kind of a cheeky counterattack here with these Corruptors. It's going to take a lot more if he wants to snipe a Nexus fast, though. And he's trying to go for a Greater Spire, but I mean, that's going to be long ways off. And even these Phoenix can pick off units if they want to. Ooh, nice. He almost gets the Observer. Had he gotten that Observer, but like blind, that would have been fantastic. That would have been crazy. Picking out the Banelings too with the Phoenix is fantastic. A small attack here at the front of the 4th base of Astrea. It's like it is going to get deflected quite easily. Ooh, Corruptor's kind of assisting the Lings here, kind of thwarting back the Phoenix. And what is Ragnarok's game plan here? He's going to try and go into Broodlords from here, but I mean, the air is established. The Blink is also on the way, and that's going to help versus any type of Broodlord tech. Granted, Ragnarok is doing pretty good on the expansion side of things. That's why we look at the workers' loss. Pretty much 10 and 5. It's not that bad at all for both players, considering this huge macro game so far. And Astrea is making it work. He's standing toe-to-toe with the best of the best in Korea in a macro game, and that's saying something too. Counterattack here towards the bottom side. We'll keep an eye on that as we move forward with this attack. The Broodlords are not out yet. In fact, they're morphing right now. I don't think they're going to be there on time. They're morphing actually right above the 3rd base, and the counterattack with the Zealots are very, very strong. He's going to have to split a little bit of the units if he wants to defend that properly, or he's going to have to oh man, all the Archons are soaking up so much damage. The Phoenix actually taking care of some of the Broodlords. Oh, and the Corrosive Palace doing some work as well. The Zealots, though, taking care of that bottom base quite nicely. Every single drone actually goes down, and the Phoenix are taking care of the Broodlords. I don't know if he's target firing, but only 2 Broodlords left. And wow, Astrea's doing it. Look at the supply. It's 160. It's 160 supply to 71. I think Astrea did it. I think he beat Ragnarok. That's GG, and Astrea's going to the finals to face off against Solar. Oh my god, he 2-0'd Ragnarok of all people.